Yo, 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 we here with an MOF. Trying to get to 1-1 as the Niners are too. We're playing Beast. So, we scored 13. Gave up 35. Bucks. 2-0. We gotta get this dub, dog. We gotta get this. Seattle. What's my first division game? Jeez.
A great 1-2 to start the year. Hi everyone, Scott Hansen, and this is your Week 2 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty to get to here. We begin in South Florida. The Dolphins at home to take on the New England Patriots. And it's a man back from an injury and looking good, Stephon Diggs. Playing like street football. Everyone goes deep, and this time it works. The Pats get a second straight win to start the year as they get the tough road victory. From there, why don't we go out to the space city of Houston, looking in on the Texans as they play host to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And it's the veteran Baker Mayfield. He'll connect here on a 22-yard touchdown pass. The Bucs are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. One more to tell you about real quick. It's up in Minneapolis. It's the Vikings taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And this is Michael Penix. This is going to be a 41-yard touchdown. The Falcons use a late score to celebrate the come-from-behind victory. That's a wrap. Until next time, I'm Scott Hansen. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.
That's week 2. It's only week 2. Where's week 1? How do you get to week 1's recap? Can you do week 1? Guess you can't do week 1. It'd be cool if you could do week 1's recap. Can we go to week 1? Guess you can't. Dang. All right, boys, let's get this going.
It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years. And our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints.
Let's get this dub.
Both teams still searching for that first win of the season. One of them is going to find it here as we're off in week 2. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Leave no doubt. That's our theme this week. No freaking doubt.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Straight to the air they go. That's caught by Chris Olave. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. It's a pickup of 11. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Rattler. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Black, 95. Hut, hut.
Rattler to the air now. He's going deep. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Now right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Let's go. Yellow, 43. Check, hut.
Working inside the red zone. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Now I got
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Yellow, 22.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
Black sports, stand.
They'll try with Kamara. And he only gets this one down to the 9. tough 4th and goal.
Blake Groupie for the Saints.
Groupie sends it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Man.
We call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker was able to give him a lead.
Reed now to kick this one away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
He's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. From the gun is Purdy. Pass taken in by the rookie out of Ole Miss. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Jake Moody on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive.
Play action. Play action.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Shaheed now to return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
Shaheed on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
At the 36-yard line.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Hut.
They stay on the ground with Kamara. Oh, the football's loose. But I believe the Saints got this one back. Yep, someone landed on top of that one. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Ready. Set.
Here's Rattler. Hits him on the in route. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can get to win-win.
Black shot. 52 Bulls. Ready.
3rd down from the gun. Has him on a quick hitter. Down the left sideline he goes. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints hold a slim 2-point lead early. Olave with the touchdown.
Good ball. Good
Rookies
ball
extra point
play.
is good.
Good,
And the
good
Saints push their lead to
route.
3.
Good recognition.
Reed now to kick this one away.
Why is he kicking?
Not liking what looked like a hit
He
from
should
there,
be.
so he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the
Should my
35-yard
depth
line.
At their own 35-yard line.
49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Now Purdy. We'll check this one down. Complete to the fullback. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Tackling is a little
If they were
suspect.
concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Working out of the gun. It's Purdy. On target to his back. Here's
Good
Christian
bystander.
McCaffrey.
Good
He'll go
bystander.
down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Complete beyond the bunker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the 1st. Scoreboard shows 10-7. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They've got a first to begin the frame. Play action now with Purdy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
Finding McCaffrey with the dump off. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, Purdy. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Now it's the Saints' all-time leading punter, Thomas Morstead, on to hit this one.
San Francisco.
They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10.
Come on, set, quick, yellow, 33, yellow, set,
Start things off with a run by Kamara. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Throw left side, caught by Shaheed. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
When Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Cooper to me. With the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go. Yellow, 43. Ready.
Rattler. Running a screen now for Jones. He'll get it up to the 44. It's a pick up of 14 yards as the chains reset.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in another one. You call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to sail.
Good ball call.
They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off. and go hit somebody like they did right there.
They go left side with Miller. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Bernardo Green with that tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's go home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready, ready. Set.
From the 48. Finds the in route complete. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Case. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
All set up now for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Throwing from the gun here. It connects down the sideline. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go. Cut, cut.
Kamara. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
That's got to be so frustrating for the running. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat. But the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5.
Let's go now. Set.
It's a design boot. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints make it a 9-point advantage. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to drop plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned. That's 6 in the end.
Reed now to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. Space on the right. He's got room. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers face a 4-point deficit. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers cut it to a field goal game. 49ers 14. Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return starts from the goal line. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
I don't know where your mind goes, Kate, on these edge runs to take off like that, but all I can think is the Olympics 200 meters. Those guys that are flying around the edge, coming down the home stretch, you get a jet sweep like that in a big boost run, that dude's off to the races.
That's it. Level. 45. White. Cut.
Out of the gun, he'll look to throw. He throws a bullet deep to... They connect on the deep shot. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Give him 32 on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Kamara running out of the gun. And he will be stopped now, but that's what I like about that effort.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Now Rattler. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. And it's the Saints with 2nd and 6.
Set, hut. Blue, 32. Set, hut.
Throw right side, cut by Olave.
Good job.
And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Down. Ready.
Rattler to the air now. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. So the Saints send out Blake Grupe for the try. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good is get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Reed now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Good lead to some shuffle around here in the playbook. Aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Play action now. Purdy. Looking for a target. And all around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's a very quick trigger, and the hurry throw was much tougher to complete. He may have rushed that one thinking the pressure was just about to get to him in the pocket.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards. Get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
1st down, San Francisco.
Purdy throwing here on 1st. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers tie it just before halftime. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers take the lead on that successful kick.
Saints 20.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Ready. Set, go.
Throwing his Rattler. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ready.
2nd and 10 now. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers might after the interception. Well, great team defense here. Somebody hit him in there, caused that pass to float on him a bit, and it gave the linebacker time to race in and make the interception.
And you know what team stands for, right? T-E-A-M. Together, everyone achieves more. It took all of them together. Took that what?
They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Saints might be able to get some points late after the interception.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Not on the same page with his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
We give on second to Kamara. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Offense letting the clock reach 3 seconds as they take the timeouts. And they can try a field goal now before halftime. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This 42 yards from the right half. Loopy sends it through. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Juke the defender.
What's the other one?
And they take this in for the score.
Of course. Friggin' puts up 14 points in the first game. Now he's friggin' scoring a wheel.
Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept it off the scoreboard, Brock. To see how and if this comes into play later in the second half. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready?
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
Throwing now off play action. Hits him on the out route. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcome, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him, so that receiver could easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Kamara now on 1st and 10.
Okay.
Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. Coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's Rattler. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the 49ers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the 1st play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
At throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. So it's second down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
They'll get this one to Watkins. And the stop is made at the 32, so give them almost enough for a new set of downs.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, those hybrid guys in the middle, some are linebackers, some are safeties, but they normally share one common trait that we just saw come to life. They love to hit.
Field goal would have been 49 yards, Brock, but they want to go for this instead. He's back to throw. Ayuk makes the catch. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers kick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers drive their lead to 11. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. From his own end zone, here we go. Jukes out a one stop. And his choice to leave that end zone. Gonna cost him a chunk here. He's out shy of that 25-yard line. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10.
Come on, set. Ready.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air.
Where are you throwing the ball to, Rattler?
And the 49ers
He's wide open.
get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Wide open. What the freak?
This guy has ended each of their last two drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game. His goal is pretty clear, okay? Crash forward, then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Here's second and 11. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. That's grabbed at the 10. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready, ready. 45, white. Set, cut.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Complete out to the right. And he's taken down. It's a quality yardage on that play.
You know, they really love that trade because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Rattler setting to throw. Getting out to his left. And that one is picked off. But wait a second. Oh, he came down out of bounds, so that's just going to be incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds
Popping all
up
the way down.
incomplete. It's going to be third down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there's going to be more interceptions.
Complete beyond the marker. And they get to him good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. Now, why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
60 red. Ready?
Still sticking with the passing game. Running a screen now for Jones. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
With that down the distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because he nailed that one.
Ready?
Here we go. Second and very long. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
11 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 12.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 22. Set.
Looking to throw. Rattler. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, McCaffrey. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Second and 6 now. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Demario Davis. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
Short pass brought in. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Ready.
Throwing from the gun. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'll be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Ready.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Let's go. Hut.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Setting up the screen. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Saints ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. On fourth down, out comes the Saints field goal team and Blake Groupie. This 32 yards out on the right hash.
This make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. Got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Getting right back to it after that interception. Throwing the out route complete. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty in there to run.
Flat.
Great throw to a nice route catch. Moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down throw by Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Something out of nothing, King. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest game.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Kate, you know exactly what term I think of in a spot like this. Sticking his face in the fan. Because there are a lot of bigger bodies for a corner to sort through right there in the middle of the field. But he still charged in, made that stop happen, and I promise you, his teammates notice.
And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers
Put up freaking 40 when he put up 14 last game.
Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers lead by 15 now.
Bullshit.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Chooses to bring this one out. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
Rattler to the air now. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 34-yard line.
From the 34. And it looks great flag to the air, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
It's complete. This is Olave. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Set, ready. Ready.
2nd and 10 now. Hits him on the out route. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
At the 38-yard line.
Ready.
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would. And they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble.
45. White. Set.
Now Rattler. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here we go. Here we go.
He'll throw again on second down. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. Now point after to bring it back within one score. The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the fourth. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, Purdy. He's got Ayuk downfield. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
You know,
Damn
we
shit.
often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
From the gun is Purdy. Flush down out to his left. They did it! He made the interception! And the Saints have some new life in the fourth!
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's Rattler. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes.
He is not that good. But I freaking telegraphed that damn play. Fuck!
A whole lot of excitement in between.
1st and 10 now from the 30. On the toss, it's McCaffrey.
I know it's going that way.
And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers
I'm so mad, dude.
14-point lead now in the
Freaking
fourth.
47 points, 48
McCaffrey,
now.
the touchdown. PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers lead by 15 now.
I'm giving up this many points.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. And he'll take an E in the end zone for a touchback.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Throwing is Rattler. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Chris Olave. That's a gain of 6. Brings up
Third down from the gun. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. A dose of the hurry up offense here.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for the Saints. First down.
Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Rattler. He lets a heater go deep. Middle of the... Oh, brother. It's another interception. Picked by Marquise Siegel. And the 49ers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, we all remember they were able to turn that first interception into a touchdown. And now they get a chance to do it again.
Yeah, takeaways are A1. We know that. Every defensive preaches it. But when you could score off those turnovers, points off takeaways, that often leads to huge results for your team.
They only get a yard out of that run. It's going to be second down. They stick with McCaffrey. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains.
Blocked.
That third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
BS for a touchdown.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. They toss to McCaffrey running left. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring a third down.
The tackle made by Demario Davis. The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. 49ers nearing their first win of the season. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Draw play. This is McCaffrey. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be fourth and very long. Hunt team on the field. Thomas Morstead will kick it away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Ready. 33, yellow. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up second down. First throw for the backup now. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked up by Fred Warner.
That was his quarterback's first interception. I don't remember my first. Maybe I do. Every last detail of Chad Cody kicking off the corner route as I was trying to sprint out. Instead of throwing it out, forced it in. Yeah, this guy's going to remember this one as well.
Get set. Get set.
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Just put you in the middle, dog.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. They'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
Setting up for the kneel down on third. They'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
They can stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the 49ers, as we say so long from New Orleans.
First career pass, pick, pressure. Gosh dang. And that was it. Good. Seahawks. Freak. Rock. And the Bills. Great. Awesome. 0-4. Freak. Can't believe he's still playing. Maybe they're dirty in this picture. All right, we just gotta be better. Better next week. We'll be better next week.